Beabadoobee just had one of the biggest social media meltdowns we've seen in a while, and it all began with a TikTok meme that juxtaposed artists' singing abilities in a humorous way. The video featured a split screen titled "Artists Who Can't Sing" and "Artists Who Can Sing." Under the "Can't Sing" label, there was a clip of Beabadoobee performing, while the "Can Sing" section showcased rapper NBA YoungBoy in an exaggerated opera setting, complete with lasers and dramatic effects. Artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing.
Can't remember how to say your name.
Artists who can't sing versus artists who can sing.
Can't remember how to say your name.
The meme was clearly satirical, playing on the absurdity of the comparisons. As the meme gained traction, fans began referencing it in comments on Beabadoobee's social media posts. Without having seen the original video, she perceived these comments as personal attacks on her vocal abilities. In response, she posted a series of TikTok story videos expressing her frustration. She called out the individuals sharing the meme, referring to them as men who get no girls and claiming their mothers don't love them.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like, you might as well just say it. It's obvious. It's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles and you're Does it hurt me? Not really.
She also labeled them as incels, stating that she was unbothered and had more money and could get more girls.
I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I'm not even gay. I don't even know what I am. Maybe I'm bi. Who knows? But in all seriousness, who gives a f? Okay, artists you can sing, vs you can't. I still got more money than you, and you're still a man. So, also the block button exists. Like, I will literally just block. Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok. And I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends. I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't, it's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your
Her reaction led to significant backlash. Many fans and observers felt that she overreacted to what was intended as a lighthearted joke. Discussions erupted on platforms like Reddit, where users debated whether her response was justified or if she had misunderstood the meme's intent. Some pointed out that her comments seemed to single out male fans, which added another layer to the controversy. In a subsequent video posted on February 22nd, 2025, alright, so that was the end of her initial response. And at that point, people were like, okay, this seems like a bit of an overreaction. Even some of her own fans, people who usually support her no matter what, were saying she might have taken things too far. Then, she drops another video, saying she wants to clarify what she meant. But here's where things get a little questionable. She doesn't necessarily outright lie, but it definitely seems like she took a step back and thought, alright, maybe I shouldn't have said some of those things. How do I reframe this to make my reaction seem more justified? So, what started as an Instagram story where she was throwing insults at people referencing a meme in her comments suddenly became a conversation about her defending herself. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no doubt she's had to deal with a lot of that throughout her career. But looking at this specific situation, the meme itself doesn't really fit into those categories. It feels like a bit of a stretch, maybe even a bad faith explanation to redirect the conversation. Anyways, here's what she said.
I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as possible in the maturest way possible, in hopes that you guys understand, even though you probably won't. I'm gonna use school as an example. I don't know why, but okay. So you're at school, and there's this one dude that just keeps prodding you with a stick, and is saying a joke, and it's funny. I'm like, okay, fair enough, funny. And then it happens a couple more times, and he's like prodding you, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of annoying, but it's still funny. It's still funny. And then it gets to a point where it literally just involves your entire life because it's constantly being shoved into your face. You're like, dude, it was funny, but now it's pissing me off.
I get where she's coming from with this part. I've definitely experienced situations where people, whether in class or just at school in general. Heck, it wasn't just at school either. Anyways, people would keep poking, whispering, or trying to get a reaction out of me. I do my best to ignore it, but after a while, it would get under my skin and start to annoy me too. But the truth is, in most cases, it's really not that big of a deal. Obviously, in her situation, she could have just ignored the comments, no matter how irritating they were, especially since it was just people referencing a meme. Now, if it were actual harassment, that would be a completely different issue. But getting this worked up over a meme that could have easily been ignored feels like an overreaction, especially when, in about 24 hours, the internet will move on and the meme will likely be irrelevant. I get why she was annoyed, but this is just part of what comes with being a public figure online.
Like, this is rude. This is rude. It's hurting my feelings. And so you get angry, which is very valid. Got angry. And in B nature, in the same way I did that meme TikTok where I'm like, and I stalked your profiles, you're fucking ugly. I did that because it frustrated me. But the one thing that I failed to kind of put across in that video, despite me saying that I didn't really care about those videos, it was the comments and it was the constant spamming, was that it shed light to a load of other things in my life that have really, truly affected my mental health. When you get incels rushing to your comment section and you get a flood of comments of the same thing, a load of other comments start to surface. Like, if you're on the internet and you start going viral, a lot of people will be onto your shit naturally, and it's something that I have struggled with and have tried to come to terms with. That's just the inevitability of being, like, around.
This is an important topic to address because, unfortunately, it's the reality of being a woman who goes viral on the internet. No matter what, the kind of issues she's referring to will always be present to some degree. It feels a bit unethical when people use serious issues like this as a shield to defend themselves in unrelated situations. Based on her own words, she was initially calling out people for referencing the meme in her comments. There was no mention of sexual harassment at all. But once her Instagram story started getting backlash, and people criticized her for overreacting, the narrative suddenly shifted. Now, she claims the memes weren't the issue. She actually found them funny, and instead, the real problem was the harassment she faces online. And here's the thing. When someone brings up harassment, it's a conversation that no one wants to dismiss because it's a real and serious issue. You can't tell someone they're overreacting about something like that. But in this case, it feels like she's trying to retroactively reframe the situation to avoid criticism, even though it contradicts what she originally said. It's definitely a sensitive topic, and I don't want to downplay her experiences, but the way this whole thing unfolded doesn't sit right.
And I guess my initial reaction is just to take the piss. I'm just like, I get more girls than you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a joke. It's not that deep. In the same way we're like, why is she deepsing it? I'm like, this dude, same with you.
The internet had a field day with these events. Memes, reaction videos, and heated debates flooded platforms like TikTok and Reddit. Some users mocked Beabadoobee's reaction, while others came to her defense, highlighting the challenges artists face in the age of viral content and online trolling. Media outlets also picked up on the story, discussing the broader implications of online harassment and the pressures faced by artists in the digital age. In conclusion, the Beabadoobee Crashout incident serves as a valuable lesson in communication and understanding in the digital age. Let's strive for a more empathetic and informed online community. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know your thoughts on the situation in the comments below. Until next time, take care.